I tried fasting for 72 hours, and this is the story of what happened.
What happens if you water fast for 72 hours?
When you do this water fast, your body starts fighting to try to stay alive. Apparently, it sheds all the bad dead cells and regenerates all these new cells.
Where the heck did this come from?
I didn't really care about losing weight, but I had heard there was a bunch of other benefits to fasting: autophagy, heart health, mental clarity. I was really interested to see what the other benefits were and to kind of see how my body responded.
I don't think you'll make it 24 hours.
Wow!
Wow!
Wow, no faith. I try to start my day with plenty of protein, have a shake with whole milk and a heaping scoop of Earth-Fed Muscles whey protein. Then I head off to the gym to coach in the morning. After I coach the morning classes, I go back home to take my kids to school, and that's when I have breakfast. For breakfast, I normally have 5 eggs scrambled with a little bit of cheese in there, and then 3 sausage links. My wife makes a smoothie with some high-protein Greek yogurt, some frozen berries, and a little bit of orange juice. For lunch, typically we have Mighty Meals, which is a local food prep company that makes like clean meals that you can bring. And then dinner is usually a piece of meat, some kind of starchy carbs, rice, potatoes, pasta, and then I make sure to eat plenty of vegetables at dinner as well.
I think you give up either after the first day or halfway through the first day.
All right, so it's 6:30, just finished dinner. So this is starting my 72-hour fast. We'll see how this goes. So this is the first morning. I'm already feeling hungry. As soon as I got home to my normal routine of wanting to eat my eggs and sausage, that's when it got really hard. But at this point, wanting to prove my wife wrong was more important than me wanting to eat breakfast, so I stuck with it. The first workout at the gym fasted was not bad at all. CrossFit training mostly uses your glycolytic system. Our bodies convert the carbohydrates that we eat into glycogen that's stored in the muscle. That's why I try to eat most of my carbs after my training and in the evening, because I want that stored energy for the next day. Workout wasn't too bad, fasted today. We have a weekly meeting on Monday where we usually buy lunch. And so sitting there and having the meeting while my wife and my manager were eating was definitely tough, but like for the most part, I'm not super hungry. I don't have any like crazy hunger pains or anything yet. But I just got home and it's definitely harder at home just because there's food all around and I'm not like actively doing something right now. Tried to just stay busy, keep my mind off of food, stay out of the kitchen, and just kind of count down the hours until bedtime. This video is sponsored by Barbell Apparel. If you want the highest quality workout gear that looks great, check out Barbell Apparel. They offer a lifetime guarantee on all their clothes, and they're made right here in the USA. Shop the link in the description to support the channel and tell them that I sent you. Okay, so just cooked the kids' dinner. It's like really hard to not just like kind of pick a piece of whatever they're eating. We made brownies the other day and like, man, they smell so good. But what I am allowing myself to have during this is water, coffee, and I'm making some tea. This is like some caffeine-free tea. So we're just crossing the 24-hour mark. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. The first night fasted, my dreams were way different. Just woke up. This is starting the second day. I slept really well, not gonna lie. I had a lot of dreams, and the dreams were like normally I'll have a dream and it'll be kind of like very intense and very like jarring. These dreams were like really smooth, and like I just kind of wanted to like hang out in them for a long time, which was interesting. But sleeping definitely felt different. I felt like I was sleeping for a very long time. Usually like I sleep and like I'll wake up in the middle of the night and have to go pee or something, and I'll feel like, oh man, I'm like, that was like such a short time that I was asleep. Last night I felt like I was asleep for a very long time, even though I really wasn't. But even waking up, like I had my alarm set for my normal time, and I felt like really good. So pretty interesting. This is the second day. I've had a bunch of people say like 40 hours is where it gets the hardest. So we'll see how that goes, but yeah, I feel good. So this is definitely a big challenge here, is that I have to cook this bacon for my wife. She is not much of a cook, and so I do most of the cooking in the house. So this is a very fragrant thing to cook, obviously. She doesn't normally eat bacon for breakfast, so she definitely kept trying to make it a little bit harder for me. I want to still like keep up everything in my life as normal, because this is a decision that I decided to do. It's something that I wanted to do. So I'm really trying to like not get super hangry, not like, you know, complain about like the way I feel if I'm really hungry or something like that too much. So the second day workout was terrible.
Day 2 working out, that was rough. Workout was 5 rounds. It was supposed to be 20 calorie row, 10 burpee box jump overs with a 30-inch, 10 strict handstand push-ups, 10 devil press, and I scaled it way back after the first round. Hit like a wall, so definitely felt depleted today. No glycogen, felt really tired. So we're making it through, but that was tough.
The lifting piece afterwards felt fine. The weights didn't feel too heavy, but after each set, it just felt like exhaustion, complete exhaustion. Not from a strength perspective, but just like racking the bar and being completely out of breath again. The second day was when I had a lot of people asking me like why I was doing this. A lot of people fast for religious reasons or for weight loss reasons. I had a few reasons actually. Mainly was the challenge of it all and just to kind of like push myself out of my comfort zone. The second reason was that I'm doing a marathon in a few months, and so I just wanted to kind of test my body and see what it was like to do hard training on very little calories. We had gone on a cruise about a month ago, and I just felt like my eating was getting out of control after that. I was eating larger and larger portions and feeling less and less satisfied. So I felt like it was time for a little bit of a reset. So day 3 was the worst. The night of sleep going into the third day was terrible. So this is day 3. I did not get good sleep last night. I only slept for like a few hours. It was really kind of intermittent. I woke up earlier. I was just kind of like laying in bed stewing around. So I just decided to get up and get going. It is about 3 a.m. Headed into the gym, gonna edit some videos and just get to work, try and get my mind off of the hunger and the lack of food that I have. There's a very primal nature to all of us, and a lot of the things that we do every day are related to us being cavemen at one time. I felt like even though I was sleeping and I was tired, my brain wouldn't actually allow me to rest at all. The first night obviously felt normal because I'd just eaten dinner. The second night, I felt like I got really different sleep, but in a good way, because my body didn't have food to process, so it was able to, process stress and process other things in my life. And the third night, I felt like my body was just not able to fully rest because my brain was just like trying to signal me to go out and forage and hunt and gather food. This is definitely the worst so far with like the hunger pains. There's also not like food at the gym really, so just trying to get away from everything in my house. I have about 15 hours left in this fast, and I am very excited to eat. So hope today goes well. I've had a bunch of people be like, oh, you shouldn't work out, you shouldn't be training right now. Maybe, I don't know. I just want to try and live my normal life while doing this fast. So that's what I'm doing. Just got back to the gym. Got about 9 hours left until I get to eat. Definitely like just feel sluggish. Not sluggish like tired sluggish, just like not all there, especially mentally. I coached this morning 2 classes and I'm like messing up my words, like stumbling over stuff, so it's affecting me for sure. Have another workout to do today, trying to stay busy. If I keep my mind busy, then like the hunger is not that bad. If I'm like around food, it's kind of tough, but for the most part, it hasn't been that hard.
All right, day 3 workout, Metcon was 6 rounds, 20 ab mat sit-ups, 20 wall ball shots. And I just feel drained. Like, my muscles work. It was just hard to keep like pushing. So CrossFit's really hard mentally. And so I feel like because I'm mentally challenging myself a lot with the fast, it's like harder to add extra mental fatigue on top of that with CrossFit. The workout was okay, but it's just tough. It's just tough to keep pushing. It's tough to like really want to dig in and give it like full hard effort. So almost there.
I just felt like emotionless, like everything was just being zapped from my soul. I would notice myself just kind of like zoning out and just kind of biding my time until dinner that day, and I just felt like nothing mattered and like I couldn't bring any emotion to my life.
Feeling super drained. Gonna take a nap before I have to go pick up my kids. I woke up really early this morning, so I'm just gonna catch up on a little bit of sleep and looking forward to going to dinner soon.
On the third day, ignoring the hunger cravings and the smells of food became way easier.
Okay, so I am making a key lime pie right now for my wife's best friend. I just noticed that like when I normally cook food, or like if I was gonna make this, like I would eat one of the little graham crackers as I'm making the crust. Like I would lick like the spoon to taste things, you know, and like I definitely would have eaten a couple pieces of bacon as the batches of bacon were finishing. So it's just an interesting kind of feeling and exercise and restriction. So I'm coming up on the end of my 72-hour fast. We're going to dinner in the next few minutes. It's been a really interesting experience. I highly recommend anyone try it at least once in their life. I think that 72 hours is a little bit much. I think I got all of the like the benefits from fasting in the first 48 hours. This last day has kind of been just a drag. It's been a really good experience though. I learned a lot about myself, and you know, it's just kind of like a mental toughness thing. It wasn't all that hard in my opinion. It's just, you know, I made a decision and stuck with it. So I'm super excited for it to be over though, and to be back to training with a normal amount of calories and eating food.
We loaded up in the car and went to my favorite sushi restaurant to break fast, which was amazing. It was a great way to break the fast, in my opinion, even though I had people tell me that I shouldn't have eaten like that. But I had a little miso soup and their like appetizer salad. And as soon as I started putting food in my body, I just like could not wait for the sushi to get there sooner. Ended up eating a whole boat of sushi and feeling really good afterwards. I felt like the life had been brought back into me and I felt back to normal. The fast was finally over. I completed the 72-hour challenge and I was really proud of myself. It wasn't nearly as hard as I expected. I'd done other things that are way more challenging mentally, in my opinion. It was just a decision and I stuck with it. And for me, that's just kind of basic self-control. The human body is extremely adaptable and can handle almost anything that you can throw at it. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this inspires you to challenge yourself and push yourself outside of your comfort zone. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Give your effort over everything, and I'll see you in the next one.